Hi my friends and welcome back to a new video. Today I am going to have a blind date with 3 of my books that I'm finally going to unwrap. For those of you that have no clue what I'm talking about, I filmed a book haul in December, and 3 of the books that I showed in that video were different from all the others because I bought them at a bookstore where there was a special table, special section with blind date books. So they were all basically wrapped in a paper, and there were some drawings on the paper and a little bit of information on the book, but you had no idea which book was actually inside. So I bought 3 of them because I thought it would be cool to unwrap them with you and see what's inside. Yeah, and I can't believe I still haven't gotten around to it, but here we go. So just to remind everybody, these were the 3 books that I bought. Mother-in-Law from Hell, it says here on the cover. And it says also dark domestic horror, terrifying, disturbing, dark and funny. And yeah, that's all the information there is. I remember I bought this because I read the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires, a horror novel that I loved. And so I really would like to read more from the genre, and I had no horror books on my TBR, and I wasn't really sure which ones I should read. So this kind of surprise seemed like a great idea. So I have that. Another one was this one. It has a slice of pizza on the front, and it says a queer, humorous coming-of-age story. That's all the information we have again. And yeah, the last one was cli-fi. It's a thicker one, and it says one of Barack Obama's favorite books of 2021. And I bought this because I feel like, yeah, I should probably know more about climate change, and yeah, it's a big topic. So I felt like, okay, this is a good idea. And also I just loved the earth on front, to be honest. Okay, so which one do we start with? How about a queer, humorous coming-of-age story? So to tell you the truth, I'm actually a little bit nervous, like as if I'm going on a real date, because I have no idea what's waiting for me, and this is in a way life, right? I'm packing this with you. So yeah, let's see. I think the only queer coming-of-age story that I know or I've heard of is Heartstopper. I know that was a big hit in the last few years, and it's a like written like a comic. So what is it called? Graphic novels. I've never really read it, but it was very popular. That's the only one I know, but I don't think this is it because it seems too thin for it. But yeah, let's check it out. Let's see. Ooh. This is messed up. All right. So this is the first one. It says Pizza Girl by Kyoung Frazier. And it has a little review down here. It says, fresh, funny, bittersweet. This book delivers humor, humanity, and hubris. And honestly, just from the first look, I love this. It looks so cool. The design, the slice of pizza with this little taxi on here, or this little car, and the moon with the palm trees. It looks like it's set maybe in California. But yeah, I love the colors. I love the design. So that's a great start. Let's read the back here. 18 years old, pregnant, and working as a pizza delivery girl in suburban Los Angeles, our charmingly dysfunctional heroine is deeply lost. She's grieving the death of her father, with whom she has more in common than she'd like to admit, avoiding her supportive mom and loving boyfriend, and flagrantly ignoring her future. Excuse me for reading this like this. It's my first time reading it. Bear with me. Her world is further upended when she becomes obsessed with Jenny, a stay-at-home mom new to the neighborhood, who comes to depend on weekly deliveries of pickle-covered pizzas for her son's happiness. As one woman looks toward motherhood and the other toward middle age, the relationship between the two begins to blur in strange, complicated, and ultimately heartbreaking ways. Bold, tender, propulsive and wholly unpredictable. Kyoung, Frazier's pizza girl, is a moving and funny portrait of a flawed, unforgettable young woman as she tries to find her place in the world. Nice. So I'm actually very happy about this because a lot of queer humorous love stories I feel like take place in high school or with younger kids, and I'm really excited that this is about mothers or soon to be mothers that find one another. That, yeah, sounds very interesting to me. I'm so happy about this one. I had no idea what was gonna await me, what to expect, but this is great. Maybe you guys know it, maybe you knew that this book was gonna be inside. Yeah, let me down below if you've read this, if you know about it. I have never heard of it, but very excited. All right, that was a great start. Let's move on to the next one. So, how about the cli-fi novel? Yeah, again, I have no idea. Maybe one of you has. Now is the time to think about your guess. I'm gonna reveal it any minute. Let's see. Okay. All right. The Ministry for the Future from Stanley Robinson. The best science fiction, non-fiction novel I've ever read. Jonathan Lethem. Nice, okay. I have also never seen this book, and I'm so glad that they picked, I mean, I don't know if these are wildly known. I don't know either of these, and I'm so happy because I don't think I would have ever picked them. So let's see what it says here on the back. The Ministry for the Future is a masterpiece of imagination using fictional eyewitness accounts to tell the story of how climate change will affect us all. Its setting is not a desolate, post-apocalyptic world, but a future that is almost upon us. Chosen by Barack Obama as one of his favorite books for the year, this extraordinary novel from visionary science fiction writer Stanley Robinson will change the way you think about the climate crisis. All right. So also very interesting because, as it says, it's not going to be in a desolate post-apocalyptic world, but rather like something that, you know, seems closer to the present that we have right now. Science fiction, I guess it's going to involve some science fiction, but probably of scenarios that are actually very likely to happen. So yeah, I think this is going to be very interesting, very educational, and probably also a little terrifying because it's something that really might happen. So very interested too. Interesting. I'm so happy. How many pages does this have? All right, we have, yeah, about 550 pages. All right. I don't think I've ever read science fiction, now that I think about it. Yeah, I don't think I have. So wow, this is for me a new genre to discover, I just realized. That's great. Let me know if you know it, if you've heard about it, again, just like with the other ones. I'm really so excited. I'm sorry if I'm like all over the place, but I'm so excited. I feel like a little kid under the Christmas tree again because it's just like, yeah, getting more gifts, although I've bought them before, but it's for me now like as if I'm unwrapping some presents. So this is so cool. Anyways, let's move on to my last book here for today. It's Mother-in-Law from Hell. And yeah, another horror novel to add to my collection. As I said, I have no horror novel on my TBR pile, so this is gonna be a good addition no matter what. Let's see. Ooh, I love this design also. It's called Mother Thing by Ainslie Hogarth. Okay, the graphics again look really cool. I love this. Nice. It says gory and irreverent and totally irresistible by Courtney Mom, author of Touch and Costa Rica. I apologize, guys. Bear with me with my pronunciation here. I'm excited and it's the first time I'm reading this. All right, so let's find out what it's about. It says, When Ralph and Abby Lamb move in with Ralph's mother, Laura, Abby hopes it's just what she and her mother-in-law need to finally connect. After a traumatic childhood, Abby is desperate for a mother figure, especially now that she and Ralph are trying to become parents themselves. Abby just has so much love to give, to Ralph, to Laura, and to Mrs. Bondi, her favorite resident at the long-term care home where she works. But Laura isn't interested in bonding with her daughter-in-law. She's venomous and cruel, especially to Abby, and life with her is hellish. When Laura takes her own life, her ghost starts to haunt Abby and Ralph in very different ways. Ralph is plunged into depression, and Abby is terrorized by a force intent on destroying everything she loves. To make matters worse, Mrs. Bondi's daughter is threatening to move her from the care home, leaving Abby totally alone. With everything on the line, Abby comes up with a chilling plan that will allow her to keep Mrs. Bondi, rescue Ralph from his tortured mind, and break Laura's hold on the family for good. All it requires is a little ingenuity, a lot of determination, and a unique recipe for chicken a la king. Nice, okay. Interesting. So I always love family dynamics when there's drama issues in the family and how authors write about them, and yeah, the psychologies behind it. So this sounds also very interesting, like a domestic horror, I guess you could say. So yeah, I've only ever had the horrible mother-in-law in like rom-coms, you know, the typical movie. So I'm excited to have it as a topic in a horror novel. Yeah, so these are all the books that I unwrapped. I can tell you, I'm so excited because they all sound interesting, and they are all really pieces that I would have never picked myself. So very excited. Let me know if you like this video, if maybe this is something that I'll repeat in the future. I'm definitely open to do it again because this was such a great surprise, and I don't know, you can tell I'm just like happy, like as if it's Christmas morning. So, but yeah, that's it for today. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, I wish you all the best. Stay healthy, stay safe, and till next time, bye bye.